A very big hello to each one of you. Here we go with the 10 essential points related to development of palate. The palate, as you know, it separates the oral cavity below from the nasal cavity above. It consists of the hard palate and posteriorly the soft palate. The development of palate, also called palatogenesis, it begins in the embryo as early as 5th week and completes around 12th week with the formation of soft palate. The critical period for palatogenesis is from 6th to 9th week. The palate develops from two sources, the primitive or the primary palate, the secondary or the definitive palate. Palatogenesis can be understood in 5 stages. Stage 1 is the formation of primitive palate. In this diagram, this is the frontonasal process. With the formation of nasal pit, the mesoderm surrounding the nasal pit, it forms raised edges. They are called medial nasal prominence and lateral nasal prominence. This is the future oral cavity. It is bounded above and laterally by the maxillary process, below by the mandibular process. With the growth of the maxillary process, the medial nasal prominence of both the sides, they approximate and they fuse with each other in the midline. The fusion of the medial nasal process not only takes place on the external aspect but also on the inner aspect. This fused medial nasal process forms the intermaxillary segment. And the intermaxillary segment is the one which is going to give rise to the primitive or primary palate. Stage 2 is the formation of secondary palate. This is a coronal section, the floor of the oral cavity. The tongue is already formed, bounded below on either side by the mandibular process, above by the maxillary process. These are the developing nasal cavities, partially separated by the nasal septum, which is a downgrowth of frontonasal process. What happens? From the posterior aspect of each maxillary process, a shelf-like projection grows. This is called lateral palatine process. Initially, the lateral palatine process, it grows inferomedially, downwards and medially. But as you see here, with the growth of the maxilla, each lateral palatine process will ascend up, turns horizontally. Stage 3, as you see in this picture, the lateral palatine process of each side will begin to fuse with the primitive palate. Stage 4, the lateral palatine process of each side, they will fuse with each other in the midline. The fusion of the primitive palate with the lateral palatine process and the fusion of the lateral palatine process of both the sides will form a Y-shaped suture. This fusion, it begins from the anterior aspect and then proceeds backward. In this coronal section, we can see that the lateral palatine process of both the sides, they are fused. Okay. Stage 5 is the fusion of the lower free edge of the nasal septum with the fused lateral palatine process in the midline. This completely separates the nasal cavity of both the sides and also separates the nasal cavity from the oral cavity below. As you see in this picture, the incisive foramen, it marks the junction between the primitive palate and the secondary palate. We can also understand that the contribution of the primitive palate to the hard palate formation is very minimal. In this picture, this is the developing nasal cavity. It is separated from the developing oral cavity by the primitive palate and the oronasopharyngeal membrane. Around 6th week, the oronasopharyngeal membrane ruptures and the nasal cavity communicates with the oral cavity behind the primary palate. With the formation of the secondary palate, the oral cavity is separated from the nasal cavity above. Now, ossification begins in the secondary palate. The part of the secondary palate that is ossified will form the hard palate. The posterior most part of the secondary palate that remains unossified forms the soft palate. Cleft palate is a quite common congenital anomaly. It occurs due to non-fusion of the different components contributing to palate formation. The reason could be either environmental factors, genetic factors, or combination of both. Known teratogens for cleft palate include sodium valproate, methotrexate, alcohol, cigarette smoking. Because of cleft palate, the baby will present with difficulty in feeding. Whatever the baby intakes, it will aspirate through the cleft palate into the nasal cavity and come out through the nasal openings. Hence, the baby will have loss of weight, repeated ear infections, aspiration, and speech difficulty. The incidence of cleft palate is 1 in 750 live birth. It can be associated with cleft lip. Cleft lip is more common in male. Cleft palate more common in female. Why? Because the fusion of lateral palatine process occurs 7 days later in female. Correction of cleft lip should be done within 3 months. Correction of cleft palate within 1 year. Hope this presentation was useful.